I know that a lot of you guys have this question: how is the summoning system in Dragonheir Silent Gods? Regardless if you're following me from Diablo Immortal or from Raid Shadow Legends or from a different game that I played before, basically I have 500 Heliolite dices, which are basically the best things to summon in this game, and they are pretty expensive, and we want to see what sort of value we're going to get if we are opening Heliolite dices. This is one of the main ways on how you can actually get legendary heroes. Now, comparing quickly the summoning rates to other games, they're much better. 3% chance for a legendary, 17% for an epic, 80% for a rare, and basically you're guaranteed to get a legendary hero at 35 summons and an epic at 7 summons, which is definitely much better than what Raid has. And I can't really remember how were the summons in Diablo Immortal, but I feel like the Mercy was at around 50 or something like that. Probably changed since I played it the last time. This looks pretty good. Now you're gonna see that we have different summoning events that basically add a banner summon, a pool of champions. So not everybody's available, and right here it does work a bit differently. Basically, these are the legendary heroes that we can summon. These are the epics that we can summon, and you do have a chance to get probably some of the other rares. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that the Mercy system from the regular Heliolite summons doesn't count for the event, or the other way around. Plus, right here you have the Echoes of Otherworld event, which lasts for 30 days, and once you're gonna open 80 Heliolite dices, you're gonna get a random legendary. Now, if you're opening in an event, again, that will not count for your 80 summons, so keep that in mind as well. Especially if you start playing as a new player, you might want to max first your 80 and then look at the events. But basically these events, if I remember it correctly, they are increasing your chance to summon one of the heroes that you picked as blessed. So right here you're going to be able to pick one of the heroes to be blessed. So this will slowly increase the chance to get the hero that you select. It's not guaranteed from the first try, but then slowly it will increase the chance till you're basically gonna get him, you know? And you can only pick one blessed event per event. So keep that in mind as well. There are some pretty dope champions all around. But that being said, guys, let's crack on it because we have 500 to go. You can only summon 5 at a time, and hopefully we're gonna bring something juicy home. You've seen the chances. Now let's see how much is worth it to actually spend money to purchase Heliolite dices. So we're gonna get a bunch of new champions because I only have literally like 4 or 5 champions available on this account. Bunch of rares, and we got an epic. Pretty good. I'm curious to see how many legendaries we're actually going to get out of 500. I had no legendaries whatsoever, so we got another epic, okay? Okay, decent epic, not the best one, but fairly decent. I feel like most of the summoning heroes are not that great all around. We hit a couple of epics in there. Okay, decent. Let's crack on it. So I think we opened what, 15 or 20, still no legendary. We might get one pretty soon. Another epic, okay. So we are getting a lot of epics. I do want to mention that I had no epics either on my account, so all the epics that we're going to have at the end and legendaries will be brand new. Another epic, and this is a dupe already. So this will give you materials to purchase artifacts. Once you're going to get dupe epics, you're going to get the materials directly. Imprint stone, and of course you're going to get the essence of creation, which will be used to level up the artifacts. But stay tuned for this on the beginner's guide that will drop tomorrow, guys. So just as an idea, you can see kind of like how it looks. When you summon a dupe legendary, you're gonna get a few multiple copies till you max their skills. Then you're gonna be able to get the essence required to purchase legendary artifacts, you know. Okay, we got a new epic. That's one of the new ones. I'm pretty sure we got a couple of the new ones before. The thing is, they changed the look of so many heroes and names that you're a bit confused now. So we got the first legendary. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, this is a new one as well. This is a new legendary too. Pretty dope. So I feel like this was almost on the Mercy, right? It felt like it was 35 shards to get it. Do we have another one in here? So we got another epic. Basically, that's how the summoning looks. This is the first 5 pop only with rares. I feel like this is gonna take a while to do all 550. We got a new epic. So for skills, guys, if you're not familiar with Dragonheir Silent Gods, this is not really a turn-based game where you're taking a turn, I'm taking a turn, and etc. Basically, it's a continuous flow on the heroes, and they're constantly using skills. They have a passive, they have an active skill or battle skill, and then of course they have the ultimate, which will be used only when they fill their ultimate energy meter. That's when you're using this skill, and they do tend to be a bit more strong than the regular skills, you know, a bit stronger than the regular skills. But let's crack on it. Let's crack on it. Double epics in here. You see both of them dupes. And we're slowly still collecting new rares because there are quite a few in the game, and they added quite a few actually. So let's crack on it. You see another dupe of the epics. And we got our second legendary. Both of them dwarves, and both of them, they have something with gems. They love gems, you know. Let's crack on it. Can we get a legendary back to back? So this is the new Hexandra, guys. They changed the look. She used to be brunette. She used to wear something different, but now they're using that model of a champion for a different one, which is an epic. I do prefer this look though on the champion. She's looking better. She's looking better. Double epic in there as well. Nice. Okay, another epic. This is actually a pretty good one. A pretty good one. Come on, give me more legendaries. Give me more legendaries. And we got our third legendary. This is actually fairly interesting. I'm not a fan of the design for this one in particular, for whatever reason. I don't know why I don't like him, but he's actually a fairly decent one. Most of the legendaries though are pretty good, so it's pretty hard to complain about the legendaries. We do have a tier list which will drop tomorrow as well, guys, so stay tuned for it. You're basically gonna be able to find all the heroes rated based on content, you know. So if you're looking for a hero that's great at the goblin or great in the vortex boss, you know, you're gonna know exactly what to expect from which one of the heroes, because we really rated them pretty spot on. Let me just put it like that. Give myself a bit of good credit. You know, I've done it together with a couple of buddies of mine, so that should be pretty nice. This is a great design. We do have a legendary, if I'm not mistaken, that looks similar but a bit better. So we got the epic that we're getting for free by just logging in. Actually, I had this epic because I collected him today as the second day when you log in, you know. Okay, another new epic in here. So we got 3 legendaries out of 100 summons, so it's roughly almost at a mercy pretty much all the time, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but of course, if you have better RNG than I have right now, you might hit a legendary from the first summon, you know, or you might hit legendaries back to back because there is nothing to basically stop you. And there we go, legendary number 4. Pretty interesting. I really thought that he's gonna smack super hard this one. He ignores defense and stuff, but I didn't actually had the chance to try him in the beta. Everyone that tried him were saying like, nah, he's not good Skratch, he doesn't hit that hard because the multipliers and the actual base attack is not that crazy on him. 2 new epics, okay. I'm curious how much we're gonna collect out of the index, you know, once we're done with these 500 summons. Now, I think the price of a summon was in between $3 and $5, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna double check that because I really can't remember, and I think getting 500 summons is gonna be very costly. That's what I'm trying to go, you know. So I'm not expecting a lot of us to open 500 summons day 1 or day 2 or anything like that. But down the line, a lot of people will, you know. And of course, the RNG is different for every single person. Come on, give us another legendary. Give us another legendary. We got another epic in here. They changed the summoning animation too. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, which I do think it looks a bit better. I like that the animation is faster. Before it felt so slow and the statues just slowly cracking. And legendary number 5. Let's see, who do we have? Okay, we got a new one. This one looks so freaking sick, man. Like, he has a hog on the shoulder right here. Looks really nice as a design, you know. And even the kid was pretty damn strong. It will take me a while, guys, to get familiar with all the names. Look at that, 4 epics. 4 epics, beautiful. And 3 of them are new. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice, actually. 3 of them are new. Okay, what do we have in here? I'm skipping some of the animations, guys, because we have quite a few summons to do. I really want to do them all just to kind of like show you at the end what to expect, basically. I might edit some of it out of some of the summoning, you know, just so after we can see the index. There we go. We got the rare, we got the epic, or I might just fast forward at some point, you know. if the video ends up in being too long. What else we have in here? We have another dupe epic. Everything was dupe here. Okay. All dupes. Duplicates. Nice. I actually love this epic. Necrotic one. Pretty strong. I used to run her on my team in the beta. Whenever an enemy dies, basically, or a hero dies, you're getting continuous heal, you know, and she was dealing pretty good damage. And we got legendary number 6, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, nice. This is a new one, too. I can't remember what exactly it does, but this is a new legendary, too. Look at the design, man. It's so freaking sick. One thing that I don't like is that you can't really just click on them here, you know, and just check their skills, basically. But, hey, what can you do? And that's Hexandra, the old Hexandra. We got the epic version of her. You see, that's the look on her. I feel like they changed the dress, but still the same face. Let's crack on it. Okay, this is the one that you can get when you spend the $1. So basically, she's a pretty good Radiance epic, actually. Pretty good damage. She doesn't need crit rate. If you're using her kit properly, she's just gonna need a lot of attack and crit damage. She can crit with both of the skills, which is great, you know. Okay, there we go. What do we have? A rare. And we got a new epic, okay. Not a fan of this guy. Not a fan of that guy. I had him on the beta. Okay, another dupe in there. Come on, game. Give us more legendaries. Give us more legendaries. I'm so curious how many we're gonna have in total. So curious. Another dupe. Another dupe. The rares by now seems to be just dupe after dupe after dupe after dupe, you know. I think we pretty much collected all the rares with the summons that we used before. Of course, you're gonna get a lot of the other summons, which will give you lots of rares and epics. Those ones can drop you legendary. Can drop you legendary. Okay, we got another new legendary in here. Curious if we're gonna hit a dupe out of them or not. I think there's 60 or no, 57 legendaries. Ooh, and another one. Nice. There we go. Better rates. I like this. Still no dupe. Nice. I think this is legendary number 8, if I'm not mistaken. So there are 57 legendaries in the game at the moment, guys. Which it will make it fairly hard early on to get dupes, but of course it's all based on the RNG. A new epic, which is nice. A new epic, which is nice. Okay, another dupe in there. We have a legendary that looks similar with that too. Of course, a bit cooler. They did use a couple of the examples on reskins and stuff. Irina, she is a good healer, that one, or Irina, depending on your accent, basically, you know. Okay. I actually... Oh, he's new. I thought that I got him before, for whatever reason. Okay, so we got 2 new epics. Juicy. I think they are 66 epics, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Ooh, another new legendary. Nice. Lightning one, okay. So I think we got around 9 legendaries so far, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty good rates, right? Pretty good rates, and we opened 260. Definitely, you cannot complain about it. Some of you guys might have better RNG. Varus, this is one of the best epics in the game, guys. Awesome hero, and it seems like the meta will be toxic and fire, or poison and fire this season. Ooh, another legendary. Let's go. What do we have in here? What do we have? Okay, nice. He was my main damage dealer in the beta. Actually, pretty strong, man. He deals a lot of damage. He definitely deals a lot of damage. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna use him now again once I'm gonna get on my account tomorrow. Pretty nice. How I mentioned, I'm not gonna wail out on my account, guys. The reason why I'm doing these summons here is just so you guys get an idea of what to expect from the summons, because I might purchase a couple of different packs here and there, but I'm definitely not wailing out. I'm not mentally prepared to wail out in another game, you know. Another new legendary. Okay, so this will be like legendary number 10 or 11. I'm counting on you guys to keep the count, basically, you know. I'm counting on you to keep the count. There we go. 215 left. The good part is that you can skip the animations. It's pretty quick to go through the animations, you know, which is definitely nice. Okay, another epic, which was a dupe. Give me them legendaries. Nice, nice. This is one of the best epic tanks in the game too, man. The healing that you're constantly getting from him is gonna be just nuts, you know. Awesome, awesome, awesome hero, 100%. Okay, this is a new one. This is a new one actually. So, accuracy penalty. You're getting attack penalty, but it's the small version. That's the main thing. But once you're gonna unlock it at 2-star, he's gonna switch to attack penalty 2, which is the bigger version, which is great, and the chance is gonna be 100%. And this is a poison hero, so definitely pretty solid, you know. Okay, and was new on the account. I will keep this test server, guys, for a very long time, hopefully, and I'm gonna have access to all these champions to do guides on them for you. So we got another new legendary. Pretty interesting look on that one, kind of like a Chester, a Joker sort of vibe. So that's the good part about it, that I can get to keep these heroes and do guides for you guys on them, and like this I don't have to go ham on my account to get heroes all the time, you know. So that's definitely a very good thing. I do love the idea of test servers, and I do hope more games in the future will come with test servers out for their creators, because it's easier for them to make content for you guys on new champions and stuff, you know. Because I remember when I started doing content, like on Raid, for example, I used to be always like tagging people like, let me know if you got this new hero. I need to do a guide on him if you're building him, you know. And it was pretty frustrating to go on somebody else's account to do it, because you had to make a mess to move gear around and stuff, and it was not so fun, you know. But having a test build is so much better. And we got 3 epics in this one. Nice, we still managed to get a new one. We got the rat here. Pretty crazy look, actually. Let's see. Another legendary. I'm feeling one. Yes. Oh, we got the bigger rat. We got his daddy. We got his daddy now. Poisoner. Interesting. Interesting. A couple of epics. Still, we managed to cash in on a new one. How I mentioned, they are 66, right? So, it's very unlikely to get all of them in this summoning session, you know. It's mainly the RNG too. We got a new legendary as well. That's what I got last time for reaching the 80 summons, you know. And I feel like we hit the 80 summons too, so we're gonna get that in a second. It does enable the Rally heroes pretty good though, so you can't really complain about him, you know. Okay, let's see. You see, we can actually get the 80, but we're gonna do that at the end. That's gonna be another random legendary. Okay, a couple of epics in this 5 pop. I have a feeling that at some point they will have to add 10 pops, because a lot of whales will want to do 10 pops rather than 5. But like everybody's used with 10 pops in most of the games, right? I think so. It does tend to look better on the screen too. And the main thing, it will use your summons much faster than right now. So basically, you're not gonna get to enjoy it as much, to grind it as much, you know, to have the fun with it. But we have 110 left, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, what are we getting out of here? Another, oh, nice. I like her. She's a very nice support champion. I do hope that I'm gonna summon her on my account too. She's definitely a pretty solid one. Pretty solid one. Okay, so we're doing pretty good with the legendaries. I feel like we are above the rates basically, so we're not hitting the mercy for every single one of them, which is definitely very good. Okay, new epic. She looks so freaking sick. Look at it, man. Love the design on this one. Awesome stuff. And she's fairly decent too. And we managed to get 2 new epics in here. Okay. More rares. Not a problem. You gotta pay tax as well sometimes, no? Okay, another new epic. I used to summon her every single time on my previous on the beta, basically, you know. Nice, another legendary. She's a pretty awesome one too. So we're doing great, man. We're doing great on the rates, actually. Great on the rates. Ooh, and another one. Okay. What do we have here? Ah, okay, so this is the first dupe. This is the first dupe that we're getting as a legendary, and you can see you are getting the soul imprint. So basically each one of the legendaries have another power-up mechanic where you're using the dupes into them to kind of like enable them to do some extra things. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna try to do that as well so you guys can see how it works. And once you're gonna be done with that, the next legendaries that you're getting as dupes basically will award you with materials to get legendary artifacts. And I'm pretty convinced you can do it even before, you know, if you decide to go for the artifact rather than getting your hero setup, you know. Okay. Another epic. This looks pretty cool. It reminds me of the goblin in the Spider-Man movie, you know, like kind of like the same sort of wings, but of course slightly different design, but I don't know why it gives me that sort of vibe. It looks like a freaking monster. Look at him. It looks so big and tanky and powerful with that massive weapon in the hand, you know. Grover, same sort of thing almost, you know. All that matters is for him to be strong, basically. We do have a few good rares, guys. They're not all of them good, you know, of course, but we have quite a few good ones. Okay, the second dupe. So we got 2 dupes so far. Okay. 2 dupes when we are talking about legendaries, and we are almost done with the summons. Can we hit another legendary? I think we should be able to do it. I don't think we're gonna hit another Mercy, but hopefully we're gonna hit another legendary. 2 new epics there. Pretty nice. Okay, the same one. Okay, this is the first time when I'm seeing that, actually. Okay, and the last 10, guys. Okay, another dupe legendary. Seems like towards the end they're all dupes. Seems like towards the end they're all dupes. So that's what 500 summons will get you in Dragonheir Silent Gods. Of course, we got a bunch of materials from all the dupes to help us to level up our artifacts. This will be the random legendary that we're getting when you're reaching 80 summons. So let's see. Okay, this will be another dupe. Okay, so we ended it up a bit with too many dupes, I feel like. Out of 57 legendaries, we got 4 dupes and like what, 11, 12 or 13 new legendaries basically. So if we're quickly gonna check the materials, right? We have quite a bit, 37,000. That's something that we just got now. We got 4 dupes. You can see their soul imprint right here. And if we're quickly gonna go at the gallery, it's actually a bit easier to see what we got. So 3 legendaries, 7 legendaries, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 new legendaries. Okay, for whatever reason, I thought that they were less. And epics, you can see them right here, guys. We got a bunch of them, actually. So, epic-wise, we almost managed to collect the majority of them. We're still missing a few here and there, but I feel like we've done an amazing job at collecting the epics with 500 summons, right? And trust me, a lot of epics are very strong. The epics, the rares, they do offer you quite a bit of diversity. So if you're not a Kraken or anything like that, you're definitely going to be spot on. And we collected all the rares. We haven't collected all the commons because you cannot summon commons from there. But if you're going to go at your heroes, for example, so let's just go at a legendary that was a dupe. Basically, when you go at upgrades, you have inspiration. So that's where you're going to be able to basically unlock more stats on your heroes by using inspirations, you know. So you gotta go in order. You can't just pick whatever you want. So once you're gonna get more dupes, you're gonna fill the inspiration, and then you're gonna be able to purchase artifacts and stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of the summoning system? You think it's not that amazing? You think it's fairly decent compared to other games? Of course, we're never gonna be satisfied unless they are giving us 100% chance to get legendaries, but that's not going to be the case for the majority of people. So in order to get one summon, let me just quickly mention that it costs you 350 gems. Now, in order to purchase 350 gems, it's going to cost you roughly around... Let's see, can we actually access the store from here, or we cannot? I might not be able to access the store from here. So I won't be able to tell you that right now by the looks of it. For whatever reason, I thought that I'll be able to access the store, but I don't think I can. That was all for the video. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.